It was the first day of school. There were new students and new teachers. I really hope my teacher doesn't call on me this morning. If I stay in my seat, maybe nothing embarrassing will happen to me. Just as soon as I finished my wish, a loud, firm voice interrupted.
Good morning, class. My name is Mrs. Chubby Steps.
When the teacher started writing her name on the board, some of the kids started giggling. Mrs. Steps turned around and shouted,
"Quiet!"
The walls seemed to shake. Everyone listened. Well, everyone except this one kid named Clayton. He had bullied lots of kids last year in 4th grade.
What is your name, young man?
My name is Clayton.
Well, what is so funny, Clayton?
I was laughing at a joke Lulu told me about you.
Oh, really? So, Lulu, can you stand up and repeat the joke so I can laugh too?
As soon as I stood up from my seat, Clayton started laughing out loud again. Then he said,
"Don't fall, clumsy girl."
I was so embarrassed that I started to cry. It was the first day of class, and Clayton was already making me regret 5th grade.
Lulu, is Clayton telling the truth?
No, ma'am. He's not telling the truth. I never disturbed the class on purpose.
In that case, Lulu, I apologize for believing him. Please have a seat. And as for you, young man, you will have a homework assignment. I need you to write 1,000 times that I will not bully any more students in Mrs. Steps' class. From now until the end of the year, Clayton, your desk will be placed next to mine.
Mrs. Steps continued without missing a beat.
Now, class, please take out your reading books and turn to page 5. Clayton, since you wanted the students' attention, please read to them until it's time for lunch.
The teacher kept her promise, every word of it, until the noon bell rang.
Okay, class, it's lunchtime. Put away your books.
Mrs. Steps bellowed as the class let out a collective sigh. Twisting her attention to her new friend, the teacher directly addressed him.
Clayton, you can stop reading now. I really hope you've learned your lesson, so please behave in the lunchroom.
Walking into the lunchroom, I saw friends from my neighborhood.
Hi, Lulu. Come sit with us.
Hi, Cody, Queen, and Tiara. While sitting at the cafeteria table, we noticed Clayton throwing food from across the room. Out of nowhere, 2 of Clayton's grapes landed in Cody's mashed potatoes. Cody loves his mashed potatoes, was my first thought. He always eats seconds when my mom makes them. I knew this was about to be a major food fight. I grabbed my tray and hid it under the table so I could finish eating. Just as I expected, a food fight began. There were fries, mashed potatoes, and corn flying everywhere. While I was eating under the table, Cody stooped down and quietly asked me to save him my mashed potatoes. I guess he was really working up an appetite after he and his friend Jordan was flinging food at Clayton. Finally, the teachers came in and got the situation under control. Too bad Jordan had slipped out before the teachers saw him. Cody remained quietly under the table, busily eating my mashed potatoes. Clayton, along with the rest of his basketball team, did not have Jordan or Cody's luck, and were all caught. Mrs. Steps was so very upset with Clayton, she really thought he had learned his lesson from earlier. She took him straight to the office to see Principal Jones. Clayton was actually the person to blame for this entire mess. He and a few of the basketball players had to clean the lunchroom and were suspended for 2 days. Once it was over, I noticed my poor friend Queen had food and milk in her hair. Let's go to the restroom. Queen, Tiara, and I will help you get cleaned up.
I tried to get out of the way, Lulu, but that tall kid Jordan hit me with a milk carton. After Jordan hit me with the milk, he yelled out, "My bad, Queen, I thought you were thirsty." All I could do was laugh out loud. Cody and Jordan hit Clayton with so much food that you could barely recognize him. I almost felt sorry for him. I guess he won't mess with Cody's food again.
I suggested we all hurry back to class so it would not be late. I knew Queen would not forget the rest of the story and would be happy to share later. After returning back to class, Mrs. Steps gave us a very long speech on how to conduct ourselves in the cafeteria. We could all tell that she was still upset about the food fight. In the middle of her talk, I kept hearing Queen call my name. I glanced out the door and saw Queen, Cody, and Jordan playing in the hallway. Queen was asking me to come out in the hall with them. I was so scared, but I raised my hand and asked to go to the restroom. After going into the hallway, Jordan said,
"It's about time. We've been waiting forever."
"Sorry, you guys. I was afraid I'd get in trouble coming out here."
We should just leave now, since we're already out of class. Let's just go to the store, since I didn't get a chance to eat.
I am not leaving with you guys. Besides, we'll all get caught.
Girl, get caught by who? It's the first day of school. Those teachers barely know our name.
There was no way I was going along with Cody's crazy plan. I'm going back to class before Principal Jones catches me in the hallway. Just then, Jordan piped in.
"Hey, I got an idea. Let's go to the teacher's lounge and get some snacks in there."
Queen, how about you go in there first and see if anybody is in there?
Queen, still wet from the milk malay, obeyed her friends.
It's all clear. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Jordan, you don't need that many bags of chips. Where you going to hide all that?
We can just stay in here and eat, Queen, because I don't plan on going back to class.
There's an hour left before school is out, and I'm not spending it in class. So who's gonna pull the fire alarm?
It was your idea, Cody, so I'm just saying maybe you should do it.
Maybe I should do it myself. I'll do it myself. When I pull the alarm, slip into the line with the class, and then come out in the hallway. Jordan, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, put the chips up, Jordan. Let's go.
As I was walking in the hallway with my class, I noticed Cody and Jordan smiling at me. When I got close enough, Jordan whispered,
"Sorry, Lulu. I just had to get something to eat."
All I could do is just laugh along with him.
Okay, kids, we need you all to follow your teachers outside in a single file line. Less talking and more walking, please.
Everyone got quiet and followed instructions. I think the teachers even stopped talking. Principal Jones' voice was really loud and carried throughout the halls. After making it outside, we noticed the firefighters preparing to go inside the school. At this point, I'm starting to feel bad because I know there's no fire. I looked over at Queen and shook my head. Queen then whispered,
It was all Jordan's fault. He just had to get chips.
I was so hot standing out there. I was actually starting to get mad. I turned to Cody and asked whose bright idea was it to pull the fire alarm. He didn't respond, but Jordan and Queen turned and pointed to Cody at the same time. We were so miserable standing out in the heat, but Cody had a big smile on his face. We then noticed the firefighters starting to exit the building, taking off their helmets. Principal Jones shouted,
All clear. Please return back to your class.
I was so happy to be going back inside. There were still 30 minutes left in class, so Cody's plan backfired. He still had to return back to class after all. Cody was so upset he walked away without saying a word. While walking in line, Jordan started opening another bag of chips. Queen and I laughed all the way back to the classroom. This had been a crazy first day of school for all of us. I experienced being bullied, which caused me to cry and feel so ashamed. There was also a food fight that Clayton started, which was so epic. I bet he'll think twice before he starts another food fight with Cody and Jordan again. Hopefully, Clayton comes back to school with a better attitude, since he knows that being a bully is not a promising career. As for my uncontrollable friends, I would not trade them for the world.
You know, dumb. What up, Lulu?
Yeah, it's your girl Lulu,
And your boy Faye Hayden.
back at it again.
Make it guns, got that track gone, stupid gone dumb.
Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. Nah, I'm still with it.
I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. I'm still winning. Nah, I'm still winning.
Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. Nah, I'm still with it.
I'm still winning. Bet Bet you thought I was finished. I'm still winning. Nah, I'm still with it.
They told me get it, I got it. Nobody hotter, I'm fire. You got a problem, retire. I strike you out, I'm tired. This the beginning, no doubt. My team winning, no clout. You run your mouth to ball out. I ball regardless, no doubt. I stay humble 3 summers. This fame makes others crumble. I have the ball, no fumble. I kept on running, no stumble. This the beginning, no ending. My team win, no pretending. Oh yeah, I'm still winning. Oh yeah, I'm still winning. This the beginning, no ending. My team win, no pretending. Oh yeah, I'm still winning. Oh yeah, I'm still winning. Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. Nah, I'm still with it.
I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. I'm still winning. Nah, I'm still with it.
Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. Nah, I'm still with it.
I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. I'm still winning. Nah, I'm still with it.
Oh yeah, I'm still in it. Can't lose, I'm still winning. I bet you thought I would flop. Haha, I'm still grinning. Don't bite my tongue, I spit that real, don't you feel offended? I spit that fire in the booth, smoking like a chimney. We up there, you can't reach us. We ball you in the bleachers. It's 4th quarter, game tied, clutch, buzzer beater. Connected like a Bluetooth, don't nobody know you who you. If you ain't get the memo, tell them all again, Lulu.
Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm still winning. Bet you thought I was finished. Nah, I'm still with it. Oh yeah, I'm still winning. Oh yeah, I'm still winning.
I'm still winning.
Oh yeah.